This week on Manor and Maker, we're getting out and doing a little bit of castling, making sure that nobody calls for momma. We're making a really big mess and getting out to enjoy some local market fare. And we're putting in a plug for a fabulous festival from our old hometown.
We had a wonderful invite from Bill and Vivian to come and visit their chateau, and fortunately, fellow Canadians.
Welcome to Chateau de Soulages.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been an absolutely amazing time. So how long have you guys been here?
Since 2015,
2015.
but we didn't occupy it for a year and a half after that, so
Right.
we owned it in 2015.
And you guys are just part-time, right? You're
Less
back
than
and forth?
6 months a year because
Right.
we are maintaining our Canadian residency.
So you're still, and Vancouver is where your other home is. Fantastic.
And so we've actually only been here about 3 years total of actual occupied time.
Right, right.
Less the time we were working on it before we actually moved in.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
we were living in our townhouse in Brive, which is a 45-minute drive away.
And you've done a tremendous amount of work inside. I mean, the windows are all new. We're very envious of the windows, I must admit.
Yes. Oh, they're
You know, and the installation and stuff. So yeah, done some amazing work. So let's show you around. We'll show you a few of the beautiful parts of the chateau and the outbuildings. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you
You're
guys.
very
Very welcome.
Lovely view in the morning to wake up to. Beautiful valley. Gorgeous green trees. It's so nice to see everything greening up for the summer. It's really,
And the granite is lovely.
it is. A little sparkle in the granite is just stunning. Just gonna take a little bit of video.
But you know, when I did CAD drawings of the place, where the hell is this staircase? It's been thrilled with this. It's just so phenomenal. And everybody that comes up here says, oh my God. You know. I brought a couple of gendarmes came in, say hello.
Right.
And I brought them up here.
Yeah.
And he was having trouble getting down the stairs because he's got all
His
these
belt.
things.
Yeah.
You come up but you can hardly go down because they... So this is right over the front door here.
Right.
So we can drop all the rocks on the visitors we don't like.
Always important.
And look at the height of all that.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
That extra wood, the roofer did that to climb up inside to inspect it.
Right.
Never took it down. It's a bit of a shame. I should get back there and remove all those bits of wood he added.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can do that, Bill.
Yeah. This is better because we need that with that.
Dex. You're okay, buddy. Good boy, Dex. It's okay, Dex.
Hi everyone. Wanted to introduce Brian and Nina, who have joined us for some length of time as volunteers, and just going to get you guys to introduce yourselves and how you ended up here.
I'm Nina.
I'm Brian, obviously, and we're from Salt Spring Island on the west coast of Canada.
It was my idea. I watched the vlog, and we were in England, London, and coming to the end of our stay there, and I thought, oh, I wonder if I could just call or contact Steve and Sara and see if we can help. So I did. Upshot being the next morning we arrived.
That was the best part. It was just like an email, and we hadn't been thinking we were going to have more volunteers, but Steve and I had kind of been discussing whether we needed some extra help for the outside, and then you emailed, and it was all very spontaneous. So yeah, 24 hours, and we picked you up in Limoges, and here you are. So you've been here about a week, and this is your first time in France.
It is.
Yes.
What are your impressions so far?
Other than the language, it's wonderful.
It is a beautiful country around here.
Yeah.
Quite rural, but green, like the Saanich Peninsula if you're on Vancouver Island, only it goes on for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably move here in a minute.
Well, we've been getting out and enjoying a little bit of the sights and sort of going along to the markets and whatnot. So any sort of thoughts from those experiences much? Or?
Oh, I love the market. The fresh fruit, the fresh bread, the able to just wander around and...
Having the patisserie next door hasn't been a problem.
No, that's too easy. Way too easy.
Yeah, they've been getting some business from us the last little while. So yeah. Well, anyways, thank you. We will share some of the projects that you guys have been working on with us, and we'll go from there. But thanks for coming and joining the party.
Well, thank you for having us.
It's been our delight.
Yes.
We've come to Exedoy for the weekly market, but we stopped in on this tiny little brocante. A lot of the stuff in here is just beautiful, and we've coveted a little tea set that we've seen for months here, and we've decided to finally pull the trigger. So we're going to grab this incredibly beautiful black enameled tea set. It'll look fantastic in the balsam suite, I think. Right, love?
Yes, it'll go very well with the curtains I just finished.
Yeah, it'll be great. We have returned from the market with our purchases, some lovely fresh vegetables, and of course this wonderful little tea set. It's quite adorable. It says Bavaria underneath, so we're assuming it's German origin. And the woman at the shop provided us, or gifted us, the little tray that it came on as well, which is great. So it came from a little shop called Le Petit Brocante in Exedoy. Une crêpe de confiture. Une crêpe confiture. La confiture est là. How about you? Okay.
Bonsoir, madame. Est-ce que je peux faire un peu de vidéo pour notre chaîne de YouTube? Oui, oui. Voilà.
Chocolat.
Et une au chocolat.
Vous voulez expliquer le crêpe ou non? Non, pas du tout. Voilà. Oui.
Tu veux faire une star?
Oui, exactement, exactement.
Voilà.
Ça c'est un peu de magique. Ouais.
Voilà. Alors 5 euros.
Merci à vous.
Merci. Au revoir.
Allez, au revoir.
Merci.
Look at that. You just can't beat a crepe, can you?
No, you can't.
Mine's just nice and simple with sugar. We've got one with jam and one with chocolate.
Oh, you're going for the trifecta.
Yeah,
Excellent.
We're trying it all, but
Yeah.
it's delicious. So good. They're just the best when they come right off the skillet like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, absolutely delicious. C'est bon, merci.
C'est bon, c'est voilà, très bien. Il n'y a pas de souci.
Merci.
Oh, de rien.
So we came to Brocante in the parking lot of our local supermarket. We were told, we actually went to another Brocante, and we were told by friends of ours that we met there that this was on. So we decided to come on by, and lo and behold, we ended up with a lovely purchase, some Limoges porcelain and some adorable, adorable little salt and pepper shakers.
Yep.
Right? Yeah,
Little baby pheasants.
Little pheasants. They're very cute. So yeah, you know, we got a few things anyway. There's a project that we have been putting off, but want to get to in the house in somewhat short order. It's been one of those things on my bucket list since we moved in, and that's removing a wall that we've got behind us here that's between the two salons. So you can see there's this lovely arch that's up there, and they have put a wall, and it's just a stud wall with sheetrock, that's the word I'm looking for, in between, that separates the two salons. They've obviously done that for, you know, to separate the two rooms, but it's a pretty easy wall to take down, fortunately. And it'll open this up into one nice big space that we can utilize as a library or, you know, mixed use space. The other advantage is right now to get into this salon, which is where we are, you know, sort of set up with Sarah's sewing stuff and all sorts of other bits and pieces, is through the office. And if we're going to have people come, particularly workshops and things like that, it's a little difficult to have people walking through the office, particularly because I'm going to still be working every day. So that way we can also open this up for visitors to have access to, which would be great. So we're going to endeavor to try and take this wall down in one piece. And first things first, we need to switch off the electrical that they've plugged into there. So in this cupboard, they've got a pony panel that comes off of the main one. I've just flipped the three fuses that seem to be the plugs and the lights that are in that wall. And now we'll start taking out the electrical and open up the wall from the far side. What we have decided to do is to open up the wall from the smaller salon side, just to have a look and see what's inside there, just in case there's anything in particular that, you know, it's going to take a little more time to deal with. That way, if all else fails, we can sort of leave this side of the room as is and maintain it. But otherwise, hopefully, it's a relatively easy fix and we can take it out and we can reinstate that lovely arch that's in here. Okay, so Brian is helping me out here. He's done this a few times, well experienced with deconstruction and construction, fortunately. So this is the arch or the wall from the other side. You can still see that it's got this lovely arch with some beautiful art, you know, architectural detail in it. So we've taken the sconces off, which are here. That was relatively easy. Now we're just taking the electrical out of the walls. And then we will see what we can do about opening it up. So we're opening it up, and it looks like what they've done is actually put in metal studs, but they haven't damaged, by the looks of it, the structure of the arch that's in there. So we'll get this further opened up and have a good look, but hopefully it'll be relatively easy. It looks like it's a metal structure that's inside. We'll just check out where all the cables are going and see where we get to. Very exciting stuff. So you can see the results. We've exposed a metal frame in there. Gotta just take a look and see how it's attached at the top, but it should be relatively clean coming out, fortunately. Of course, we still have to deal with all the electrical that's in here. Don't worry, everybody, the breakers are pulled, so we are safe. But yeah, coming down pretty easily. Well, we're making a great big mess, but we're also making some progress. So you can see now, this is the thing that I was concerned about in here, was that they maintain the arch. And they've obviously gone to great pains to even shape the metal frame around that arch to put the drywall against. So again, shouldn't be too difficult to take out and maintain the arch. Be a little bit of cleanup and tidy up here and there, but hopefully not too bad. We shall continue. There you have it, folks. All the drywall off of this side is gone. We got all the wires coming through. We'll have to take those down. And then I think if we unscrew this thing, we might be able to just take the whole thing out in 2 or 3 big pieces with the frame in there. We'll see how it goes, but at least we know what we're dealing with now. And it looks like, fortunately, everything has been synthetically done to the arch. So we should be able to put that back without too much worry anyway. Very exciting stuff. Let's see what kind of mess this made. Okay, so we've taken the wall down, at least on the one side. And what a pile of mess needs to go away now. Fortunately, the dumps here should be able to take this without any problem. We just need to find a way to get it to the dump. And then we will continue with the rest of the project. Very exciting stuff though. Our first major reconstruction in the chateau. What are the highlights for the festival this year?
The biggest highlight is that we've actually got a festival, a live one, rather than virtual. But it's starting to come together. We're really excited. We got the Red Hot Chili Peppers back on Friday night.
That's awesome.
We're continuing our Outlander theme with Duncan Lacroix, who plays Murtaugh in the show, and Gilla Ridger McMillan is coming back, another Outlander guy that less people know about, the Bard from Mackenzie Castle, but he's been with us for a number of years. And Warren has all his heavy guys sorted out. The HDEO is full blast with their registration. It sounds like it's going well.
We know we're going to have a good pipe and drum competition again this year, and they are planning away.
Awesome.
And we've got, at this point, about 30 or so clans registered.
Wow, 30 already.
5 chiefs, Scottish chiefs coming. So that'll be kind of exciting. We've never had more than one for a festival before, and this year we're going to have 5.
Have that wonderful variety of things that happen. So we have those competitive elements with the heavy events and the Highland dance, pipes and drums, and then you've got your engaging educational pieces with clans and heritage. And then of course we have, the children's area and the whiskey tasting and the tea tent. So we're a little bit of everything, which is great.
And we got good news. We didn't think we'd have Highland cows, and now we're going to have 4, and they're always the draws. So
everybody loves the cows.
Multicolored Highland cows to see.
Everybody loves the cows.
They're a really big draw. And we've got a battle of the reenactors. We have 3 reenactors groups all want to come and join us, so that could be interesting. So there's
actually have a battle
going on. We got a few other ideas on our.
We probably could.
We may have a real one. We will be officially adopting the Ferguson tartan. We've had agreement with Clan Ferguson a couple of years ago, but we haven't done an official adoption. And the new chief, Sir Adam Ferguson, has agreed that we'll go ahead. So either he or his representative will do a ceremony adopting their tartan.
For those of you who don't know, I was the graphic designer for the festival for 4 years, something like that. And we were using that tartan a lot. So I'm glad that it's finally being officially recognized as the festival tartan.
And Steve's input and his graphics have helped us move the festival ahead in a lot of ways, specifically in social media, but in our presentation and our logos. It's been great. We appreciate all that Steve did while he was here. It was really made a change to the festival.
We have a really great team, and I think what most people don't realize is we're like 99% volunteer run. So 1 staff person and probably close to 350, 400 volunteers to pull off this event. Kudos to our marketing team and our groups that get everything planned all year for an amazing 3-day event.
We're going to have a haggis hurling competition.
Nice.
Which we're told started off when one clan's men were working on one side of the river and the women couldn't get across, so they were throwing the dinner across to the men.
Throwing meat. Hopefully they'll have a good glass of scotch to begin with, and then throw some meat at each other. I think that sounds like a true Scottish pastime.
August 12th to 14th, and tickets are on sale. You can get them on the website, fergusscottishfestival.com.
And of course, Thursday evening will be the downtown parade, which will be the 11th, followed by music in the pubs.
Always a good time.
Is the tattoo. The concert will follow. Saturday full day. Sunday full day. It should be it should be a good show, I think.